Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Thursday, September 25th, 2025, and my name is Jennifer Cotton. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So, good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here. Whether it's your first time or you are watching or you're coming back, I'm nervous because I'm not seeing my face live on the Facebook. Can anyone see me? um, my name's Jennifer Cotton. Let me just make sure I'm really live. It says I'm live. Terry, can you see my face on YouTube? Good morning, Terry, by the way. Go out and go back in. Maybe I need to restart my iPad. Yes. Okay. I think, oh my gosh, I don't understand what's happening. There it is. Okay. Sorry about that. My name is Jennifer Cotton. Hope you're having a great day. I am in Midlothian, Texas, and I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So good morning. Welcome. Thank you for being here again, whether it's your first time or not. As you come on, please feel free to say hi. Lots of people have done that already. Hey, Cheryl, thank you. I don't know why my iPad was just stuck on that first screen. Julie, good morning on YouTube. First one here. Thanks for sharing. Tyra, good morning in rainy Kansas. Liked and shared. Thank you very much. It is not rainy in Texas right now. And it is 70 degrees. And that's pretty cool for us. So very nice. I think it's going to get up to 80 today. And so a little bit of fall weather for us here. Mary Jo, good morning to you. Darling, good morning. Muggy, Miami. Yes, Mary Jo says, shared watching in the Finger Lakes region of upstate New York. Love it. Lori, good morning to you. Minnesota, liked and shared. Thank you very much. Christina in Rome, Georgia. Love it. Got her little peach there for Georgia. Terry, good morning in Charlotte. Good to see you, Terry. Where was I? Dana, good morning. Happy Thursday. Yes. Pat, good morning. Cheryl, good morning. Good to see you. I'm glad you can see my face. Kelly, in a meeting at work, so just watching right now. Yay. Love the laughing face on that. Lori, yes, you can see me. Thank you very much. Christina can see me. Terry, yes, thank you, Terry. And Robin, good morning to you. Good morning, sunshine. All right, good to see everybody here. As y'all come on, please feel free to say hi. Give a like, a thumbs up, a heart, any kind of reaction or emoji you would like, even on replay, because that does help me very much. If you share the video, that helps me as well. And all the stuff, any interactions you have does help. So thank you very much. Oh, just a reminder, let me get my, hey, Martha, good morning. Got her cup of coffee there. Of course, Martha. I actually had coffee 2 times this week, Martha. Where is it? Right here. Just a reminder, I will be adding timestamps to the video today, later, manually in YouTube. So that will allow you, if you're watching replay, to skip around to the parts you like or want to see or watch again. And remember, in the replays, you can speed up the speed of the videos. You can click that little gear icon and watch it on 1.5, 2 times, whatever, all videos. So that's pretty cool. And then I'm going to add a link tomorrow, right over here in the corner, that will take you straight to my blog, stamptherapist.com. And that's where a great place for you to go to get updates, information, specials, just all the info, contact info, etc. on that blog. So take this off, go back to comments. Dana, see me on Facebook, liked and shared. Thank you very much, Dana. Okay, what else? Let me jump into events. They will be a little quicker today than normal. So first of all, I offer lots of events. This is my full-time business, Stampin' Up. And so for me, I choose to offer tons of events people can take in person or to go. Some are in person, all are to go. Weekly videos, retreats, cruises, other events, kickoffs, etc. So I offer tons of events because this is my full-time business and that's how I choose to do it. So my events, any events you take from me, I got to look over here to find the arrow over, are going to include a PDF tutorial with step-by-step instructions detailed, anyone in the US can take the class packets. Anyone in the world can take the tutorial only. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. Unless otherwise stated, you may need to own the featured bundle dies to complete your projects. And of course, if there's designer paper included or like a kit, you will cut those components yourself with, again, detailed PDF instructions. My team gets my tutorials for free, and anyone else can purchase those tutorials within the class registration. So any questions, let me know. So every month I do 4 classes, and this month, or for October, they finished for September, although I do have a few extras left. I think I haven't gone through my unpacking yet for my event, but I think I have Stampin' Stack and the fall wall art available if you're interested in those. I think those are the only 2. Anyway, what was I going to say? Okay, so September's over. For October, I have not chosen the product yet, but it's coming soon. But we will be in person October 18th, or to go will be mailed October 20th. The 4 classes that I do every month in person and to go are card class, where you make 4 cards, and then the 3 that include over $20 in merchandise. Stampin' Stack class, where you make 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. Wall art class, these are clubs as well, where you make a 12 by 12 wall art, and scrapbook class, where you make 2 12 by 12 pages. So those 3 are clubs you can join. You can join those clubs right now. Just head over to my blog, stamptherapist.com, for all the details. And you can join right now and save money, get rewarded, get perks, all the stuff in the clubs, or you can take those as one-time classes. So those links should be emailed out by October 1st. I have not done them yet. I haven't started on it. I'm trying to get some other stuff done right now, but it should be sent out by October 1st, 2nd or 3rd at the latest. And they will also be posted on the blog, stamptherapist.com, when they're ready. So you can sign up for those at that time or join the clubs now. And you can read all about all of those on the blog right now. I have last month's class information still on the blog. It's the same prices and everything. It's just what product we're using will be different. So go check it out. Then next up, I'm offering my retreat in a box for the October. Oh, by the way, the Stampin' Stack will be Christmas cards. Just a side note there, Christmas. If you need more Christmas cards, that's your class. Okay, retreat in a box. We are having an in-person retreat in October, and we still have a couple of spots left for in-person in Rainbow, Texas. But if you cannot make it to in-person, you can take it to go. You'll get the 10 or more make and takes using the pine tree trimmings bundle and gift of joy stamp set, along with that designer paper right there, whose name I keep forgetting. Hold on, let me look. Still have it all laid out over here because I'm mid designing. It's Christmas tags and more 6x6 designer paper. So you'll use that for your 10 or more make and takes. And then there are 2 optional add-on classes. They are Stampin' Stacks, 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each. We've got the Delicate Pines class and the Traditions of Christmas class. I'm doing Delicate Pines. April McCrite, my retreat partner, is doing the other one. Also, when you take the retreat in a box, you get a bag, you get gifts, you get your PDF tutorial, and 10 or more projects. So within that registration, which is out there right now, you can go to my blog, stamptherapist.com, and click on events at the top and register and read all of the details. Or you can make sure you're on my email newsletter, and you can sign up for that right now up here in, which one is it? Facebook is at the top and YouTube is below those descriptions. And you can sign up for my email newsletter so that you will be sent these links and information directly to your email inbox. Okay, so that tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central, I will send out an email, and it will include information, or the link, sorry, for retreat in a box. Okay. Next up is my crafting cruise. It's coming up. I've had people asking about it recently. Yes, you can still join us while space lasts on the ship. Harmony of the Seas out of Galveston, Texas, January 2026. And so you can pretty much still register until the space is filled up, or April and I have started ordering, and cutting paper. Basically, those are your deadlines. So I don't know when that'll be, but technically we have to have our cruise paid off in October. So again, if the cruise line has space available, they'll let you register, but sooner the better. All right, so this crafting cruise, again, Harmony of the Seas, Galveston, Texas. We're doing a Caribbean cruise going to Roatan, Honduras, Costa Maya, Mexico, and Cozumel, Mexico. And it's like 7 days. You're going to get gifts every day. You're going to get a cruise t-shirt. You're going to meet lots of cool, awesome stampers and people. We get to meet usually the friends and family of the crafters as well. So you get to meet lots of cool people and make new friends sometimes. And then you get a bag, of course. You get gifts. You get to participate in an optional swap. You get tons of food and snacks and beverages and all the stuff included with your fee. And then you get your own half a crop table to yourself where you can work on anything you want, in addition to the separate class tables that are open 24/7 for you to work at your leisure. You get PDF tutorial, all the stuff. It will be offered to go as well, just a big mega retreat in a box, closer to the actual event in January. So watch out for that also. All right, some more people came on. Yay, Sue, good morning. Good to see you, Sue. Cindy, good morning. Still camping in Texas. Ooh, I love it. I didn't know you were camping, Cindy. I am not a camper, girl. So you're brave. But at least you have good weather, right? Hopefully. I don't know what part of Texas you're in right now. But thanks for sharing, Cindy. Next, Cindy, good morning. Thank you for sharing as well. And Carmen, good morning. Good to see you, Carmen. Speaking of Carmen usually is on my bingos, and I was supposed to have a bingo in October, and I honestly drop the ball, whatever you want to call it. So I moved it to November. So anyone who's interested in my bingos, they're on Zoom. They're a lot of fun. I interact with you one-on-one on these bingos. I'm just saying. I've attended other bingos on Zooms, and we actually chit chat and talk, and we stamp together and all the stuff. So it's coming in November, so watch for that. I didn't give myself enough time and whatever, and it will probably be holiday themed. So I usually do a fall one in October, but yeah, I think I'm just going to do a holiday one in November. So watch for details coming on that. Lake Somerville. I don't know where that is. I have to write it down so I can Google. I don't know geography though, so Texas or otherwise. Not good. Cool. Awesome, Cindy. Hey, Pat, thanks for sharing. Okay, so that's it for events today. I sometimes have 5,000 events to tell you about. Of course, Saturday is the paper share party. It's too late to register for that, but we got that going on, Alejandra and I. Although if you want to take just the tutorials and a Facebook party only, you can still register. Like, you would need to contact me, but I can get you signed up for that. But anyway, so I have events that I'm doing coming up. They're too late to register for. Okay, enough about that. Let's move on to specials and news. And we got a lot going on with this part. Specials and news with Stampin' Up and me. So it's just all combined together. So first of all, I want to make sure y'all, a reminder, join my email newsletter. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central, I will email out the recipe cards for the 3 cards I'm going to make today. The recipe cards look like that. I'm also posting in that email I'm sending, and I'm going to post later today a video showing you how I make my recipe cards. It's on a website called mystampinstuff.com. Mystampinstuff.com. Let me put my little thing up. I'll just put this one here. Mystampinstuff.com is an inventory website to keep inventory. It's mainly for the US. And I say that meaning anyone can use it, but it has US prices on it. To keep your Stampin' Up! Inventory. What do you own? What do you want? What do you need? Who has borrowed something? You can make as many lists as you want. The inventory. You can look up items, look up things by theme like birthday, thanks, wedding, nature, words like that. And we've tagged a ton of words in there. My shout out to Karen Ray, who helps me with that. She's amazing. Like, for example, you might search tractor or farm or something. Because today's cards are with the Tractor and Co. bundle. This is not my bundle. I borrowed it from somebody, so it looks different than my normal ones, but Tractor and Co. Anyway, so mystampinstuff.com. You can keep that inventory. You can also create these recipe cards that I make on there. So I did a video showing you a quick video how I do it. I left a part out of the video. I was irritated. I meant to show you how to, after you've created a recipe card, you can create a new recipe card with the same supplies. But anyway, it's fine. If you join it, you can learn all about it. So y'all can check that out if you are interested. Hey, Melinda. I don't know why I was going to say Matilda. Melinda in West Virginia. Good morning. Help. What help do you need, Melinda? Maybe you said hello. I bet it was hello. These devices like to type different words than what we were trying to say. What is happening? Okay. Anyway, that was a long story short to say make sure you're on my email newsletter so you can get those recipe cards tomorrow. And what's next? Next is the big special that starts October 1st. Y'all don't want to miss it. If you're not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, now's the time. You can choose to pay $35 plus tax only, free shipping, or pay $99 plus tax only, free shipping. It's your choice. Either one will get you into the perks. And either one is an incredible deal. So the first one, $35, you select up to $125 in any current product you want. You'll also receive a free past paper pumpkin kit. And I've added up the value of that below, which is what you would pay me. If you placed a $125 order, shipping would be $13.75. Tax where I live would be $11.45. Your tax might be different, of course. And then you'd get a paper pumpkin valued at $27, so that you'd get $179 value and you would pay $35 plus tax. Or the bigger and better, you can get the starter kit. You can get the die cut machine with this one, any higher priced sweets, etc. with this $99 one. You pick up to $189 in product. You get your free past paper pumpkin kit. So there's the value, $20.79 shipping, tax in Texas, $17.31, paper pumpkin, $256 value for $99 plus tax. So it's an incredible deal. You're going to start receiving a 20% minimum discount on any purchase after that. You're not obligated to buy or sell, so you don't have to take advantage of the discount if you don't want to, but you would, but you don't have to. You would become part of my team if you join through me. Of course, you have to live in the US to do that. And you could, as part of my team, you could access free tutorials, trainings, resources, swaps, creative challenges, recognition, and on and on and on. And I have a pretty awesome team where you would meet a lot of cool people if you get involved over in the Facebook group and or in person if you're local. So lots of perks there. And then there's the Stampin' Up! Perks, getting to see catalogs early, but order early. We get to order October 1st from the new online exclusives, which start in November for customers. So we get to order first with limits, of course, before the back orders start. And if you get that starter kit special, either one on October 1st, you can also add those new online exclusives, which we haven't even seen yet. Although we have seen sneak peeks of like 3. There's a floral one we know coming, a bundle, an awesome birthday cake one that I just saw a video for yesterday in a demonstrator Facebook group. And the arm. An animal one that we saw a sneak peek of. So those are sneak peeks, but there's more coming. Okay. I'm looking at I'm my own producer over here. So it's a great deal. If you have any questions, reach out to me. Also, there is a 1 hour Zoom with Stampin' Up on, let me go grab my calendar because I forgot to write this down. Hold on. It's right around the corner. I'm not going to be able to be present on the first one, but the second Zoom is on October 30th at 7 p.m. Central, I believe, 7 p.m. Central, September 30th. And if you want to join in on that Zoom, let me know and I can get you the link and I'll join with you. Hold on, I dropped a paper. My calendar is a real paper one, FYI. Okay, so if you want to join that, you can get some questions answered, find out some of the perks, etc. So, and it's a no pressure, of course. If you join that Zoom and you turn out to be not interested, that is no problem at all. Okay. I know Martha says, love the cake, right? It's so cool. It's another one of those big shape dies, plus like 5,000 other dies that come with it, but like a really big slice of cake that opens. Anyway, yeah, I agree, Martha. Okay, so that's the starter kit special. And then the advent calendar became available Tuesday, and you can order it now. It's $99. I will be doing an unboxing video. However, it's supposedly coming today, but I don't have a lot of confidence because I don't have a UPS tracking yet. So I said yesterday on my Facebook business page, the video will be today. It might not be today. It will be as soon as I get this darn box from UPS. So I'll make an update on Facebook once I figure out if it is supposedly coming today or maybe not. And let y'all know. But either way, I'm excited about it, obviously, because I ordered it. And it is an advent calendar with all new products in it. It's obviously meant to be a Christmas gift. So the unboxing video you might not want to watch if you actually want the advent calendar for yourself and you want to open it on the 12 days of Christmas and be surprised. But all the products inside, plus a stamp set that's not inside the box, are exclusive to this advent calendar, and they are not holiday themed. They're just general all occasion. So you'll be able to use it year round, and the value of the stuff inside is $120 for $99. So great deal. Also a great thing to add to your starter kit, right? Get one of these deals October 1st. The kit, the advent is while supplies last. Hopefully it's going to last past October 1st. And you could add that to your starter kit and get it for so cheap, like save so much money. So there we go. There's that. I have a special going on right now for my customers only. And this ends September 30th. And it is the mystery box special. I've done one like this, I think, one time before ever. And so this, anyway, this is my second time doing it, I guess is the point. And for online orders placed with me, starting at $50 through September 30th, you get a mystery box of retired and used product valued at least $30. And that is things like dies, stamp sets, designer paper, accessories, pretty much anything we've sold before. I have something like that. And so you might get everybody will get at least a stamp set. You might receive a bundle, you might receive dies, you might receive designer paper, etc. Everybody's going to get at least a stamp set. Obviously, the larger orders are going to get all the stuff. So $50, you get at least $30 value in retired merch. And I'll throw in some handmade cards. $100 order equals 75 or more value. 150 equals at least 120, and 300 equals at least 250. So take your pick, go shop, Get your advent calendar, get all your holiday catalog products, stock up on envelopes, white cardstock, all the stuff you're going to need, ribbon, embellishments for your Christmas cards, because we all need to start on that right now. I got to keep telling myself that, by the way. And that ends September 30th, and it's going on right now. Okay, just a quick reminder from about whatever, it's a Stampin' Up thing. This craft class that you can purchase starting October 1st. It's $30. It is a video that they will do on or post in a Facebook group. And then you can replay it as many times as you want forever. Basically, you'll have access to this video of a class making 3 cards and 1 home decor piece using the Traditions of Christmas suite of products. It's just the class and the PDF tutorial, which is extremely detailed and long, and then video step-by-step instructions. But you cut your own designer paper, you cut your own cardstock, you supply the stamps, and etc. So it's just a virtual class, but that starts being available October 1st, and it is $30. And of course, if you only purchase that, there's no shipping because it's virtual. And now I really don't want y'all to forget to register. I went around my in-person class Saturday and I printed out what I'm about to show you, and I made everybody register. I'm like, have you registered for World Card Making Day? They're like, no. I'm like, get out your phone. It's literally going to take seconds to do it. So you can screenshot this, or if you're watching on a different device, you can get your phone out right now and point your camera at it. And then when the little colored box, mine's usually yellow, when the colored box shows up at the bottom of the screen, when you point it at this pink QR code, you click on that box or like a button, and it will take you to the page to sign up for this. It does not matter if you're a demonstrator and not on my team, or you have another demonstrator. This does not link you to me. It's just a generic registration that we all use. So don't worry, if you're a demonstrator, you can still use my link right now. I just want y'all to get registered because A, it's free. It's a virtual, 1 hour video that we'll have access to for a long time immediately after it airs on October 4th. You can watch the recording right after. But the biggest thing is you will get emailed a gift afterward. Last time it was a coupon. So let me put it up one more time. Make sure y'all register. Like, don't pass up free stuff from Stampin' Up. And it's a no strings attached gift. Like, if you don't use it, fine. Now, maybe they'll do something different this time. Maybe it'll be a virtual class. I'm just literally guessing. Maybe it'll be a coupon. Maybe it'll be, I have no clue what. Maybe it'll be something you could add, a value add to your next order. I don't know. But it's free. And you're not going to be obligated to do whatever it is free. If it is a coupon or something, they don't come get you for not redeeming a coupon. So I'm registered. Everybody at my class Saturday is registered. And I know most of my team is registered. So make sure y'all register for that. You can also get the link. It should be on my blog. Let me check. I'll write a note. World Card Making Day link on blog. If you're a demonstrator, it's on the Stampin' Up website, etc. All right. Hey, France. Good morning to you. Good to see you here. I think that maybe was it. Let me check. Oh, just a quick reminder about Paper Pumpkin. Don't forget to subscribe by October 10th to get the Christmas kit. I know everybody always wants the Christmas kit from Paper Pumpkin, the card one, which is the October one. It's called Cozy Christmas. You're going to make 9 Christmas cards, 3 each of 3 designs. If you are a subscriber, then you'll be eligible to order the refills if and when those become available, so you can make more of the same design of cards. That's a great way to get ahead on your Christmas cards. And so register by October 10th. I always get mixed up. And here's just a close-up of the beautiful box. And the next one after that is gift boxes and tags. And by the way, if you don't want that one, you can pause or cancel anytime. And then the one in December will be Watercolor in Bloom. That'll be all occasion. If you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber through me or on my team, like, you don't have to subscribe, just all my team members will have access to bonus ideas each month. And the next one will be, the team I'm on that creates these bonus ideas will be from the Fall First Fall kit that just came out in September. And it's these fall, of course, we do the bonus ideas are different than these to give you ideas of how to use your kit in different ways. And so there was a sneak peek of the previous one we sent out right there. And if you sign up for October, by October 10th, you'll get this one as well. Well, will you? Yes, you will. Just remind me if I forget, because I'll probably send this out before October 10th. But anyway. Okay, and Paper Pumpkin, in case you don't know, it's the craft box in the mail. You get a stamp set every time. There's the stamp set right there for this one, as well as all the supplies, including ink to make whatever the projects are. Everything's in the box. So it's all inclusive. It makes a great gift as well. Great thing to bring to holiday activities, so you can change your subscription and get more than one box. You can change it every month up and down. And bring it over to the holidays so everybody has something to do and they're not bored. Give it as a gift. It makes a great host gift, all the stuff. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Where's that picture? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think I'm ready to point the camera down and get started with our projects. I will go over this bundle. I have not shown this one on anything before because mine is actually borrowed from my friend Terry. She actually offered, she was like, hey, I have this bundle. I'm done using it right now. Do you want to use them? Yeah. So thank you, Terry. I don't think I've seen Terry on this morning yet. So I'm going to point the camera down and rearrange the whatever is down here if needed. Hold on. Camera. This one. All right. Oh, let me remove that little white thing from the corner. All right. Let me put this on. Okay. So I also have it's backwards. Why is it flipped? Hold on, let me check my settings. Maybe I have it on mirror somehow. Visual effects. Why is it backwards? Grab. Camera. Oh, yep. The mirror my image was checked. I might have been mirrored too then earlier. I don't know. Y'all might have been looking at me backwards. I'm not sure. Either way, we're good now. Okay. First of all, a couple little shares. This is from my friend Linda. Boom. I think I saw you on here, Linda, right? Did I say hi? Because I think I forgot to read what you were doing today. Linda, yes. Morning, little late. Finishing up a card for the mail. Love it, Linda. So Linda mails a lot of cards, and this is one she sent to me. Thank you, Linda. And then I just wanted to show this little box. I got this tutorial on YouTube. I do not remember who, but it fit a little gingerbread cookie from, maybe I showed this already. I think I did. So I remember talking about the gingerbread cookie. Anyway, from Little Debbie. And that was a gift at the event we had. I can't talk. What am I trying to think of? The holiday extravaganza. That was a little gift everybody got. Okay. Now, Tractor & Co. This is a bundle that's in the online exclusive. So you can only find it in the online store. Hey, Mary Ann. Luca Day. That means you can only watch when Luca's not needing to be entertained. I get it. I remember these days. Thanks, Xana. Good morning, Xana. Hey, Dana. Good morning to you. Your view is normal, Cindy. Oh, good. It wasn't backwards for y'all? That was weird. It was backwards for a minute. We'll have to go back and check the recording. I found the button that said mirror my image and I unchecked it. It got checked somehow, even though I've literally never checked that in my life. StreamYard. But okay, so Tractor & Co. It is online exclusive, so you're not going to find it in a catalog or printed anywhere, but you can buy it. It's in the online store, and it's photopolymer. It's this super cute. Let me see if it's actual size on the front. I don't know. I'm thinking 1 3/4. So no, that's 2 inches versus 1 3/4. So it's larger than pictured on the front of the case here. I have pretty much all the stamps mounted right now. And it's tractor. So it's country, it's farm. It's super cute. I don't think you have to be into farming to enjoy it and make cute cards. I'm not into farming. I'm not into outdoors, none of the stuff, and it's still super cute. What's one thing that's really cool about it, again, this is someone else's bundle, so I don't usually put mine on magnetic sheets like that, but she does, which is fine. So you can either stamp and die cut out and make a tractor, or you can just die cut a tractor. You can do either one. In addition, let me just talk about the images. So these are all solid, no need to color in images, which are my favorite kind. These are the kind that have like a super solid image and then lines etched out or details etched out where there'll be whatever color your paper is showing through. And so we have a solid, just the tractor body, 2 different wheels, a small one for the back and a large one for the back and a small one for the front. Like a, I want to call it a wagon, but I guess a trailer that the tractor can be pulling. And it has like the wheel wells, like a half moon thing there for the small wheels, 2 of those. Okay, things you can put inside the trailer. 3 Christmas trees, so it's just the top part of them sticking out. 3 solid Christmas trees with little details etched out. A solid half moon hay bale. 3 pumpkins, which I really like the pumpkins. I didn't end up having time to make a pumpkin card, but I wanted to make a pumpkin card, a fall one, so bad. These pumpkins, and really any of these images, could be used with other projects as well. And then we have this other image. It's 2 steps. So we have 5 corn stalks, the bottom part, and then 5 corns to go on top. So you can make a cornfield or whatever. We have a little small banner, solid, just 4 banners curved. 4 triangle banners on a string curved. And then a little chicken or rooster. I've been thinking chicken in my head, but maybe it's a rooster. It has a little thing on the top of its head, so probably a rooster, right? And then a chair for the tractor. I think I said all the images. The tractor is going to be almost 3 inches long by about 2 inches tall by the time you put the wheels on it, to give you a perspective of the size of everything. And then the words, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greetings in this set. You have thanks for pulling me through, season's greetings, thinking of you, it's your birthday, and quotation mark HAY quotation mark, and it's all caps, hey. So hey is in quotation marks on the stamp. All right, that's the stamp set. The dies, Tyra, yes, it's such a cute bundle. Corn stalks. What did I say? Marianne, what did I say? Goodness. Oh, Marianne said trees. Nope. Cornstalk. Haystack. Hold on. I got to read all these comments. Hold on. That haystack die could be little ghosts. Never noticed that before. All right. So Marianne says this is a ghost. Ooh. Or trees. Do you mean tree or ghost? It could be a tree top too. And then she says, nope, corn stalks. I think she's talking about this. Girl, you got me confused, Marianne. And then France says, I have this set, but haven't used it. Looking forward to your ideas. I hope you like them. Tyra says it's a cute bundle. Marion says, I knew you knew what I meant. And Sue, good morning, Sue. Okay, so back to my description. Now I mixed them up. I don't know. I took a picture of how these go on here before I messed it up before. All right, the dies. So you can cut out all the stamped images except the words. There's no like banners or anything. So you can cut out all the stamped images. Then to make the standalone tractor, there's also standalone wheel parts to add to these wheels. Wheel, like the middle part of the wheels, like a detail to put at the top of the tractor to highlight the steering wheel and the thing that the smoke exhaust comes out of at the top. I'll be using this on my project. And then 2 like wheel covers. They're like half moon. They're real cute and chubby little wheel covers with stitching on them. And the wheel things have stitch marks as well. Okay, so I have all that. There is a Christmas tree die, a standalone, unrelated to the ones that you can stamp and cut out. And it looks like this. It's just a cute little pierced Christmas tree. I didn't use it in my projects. That's why I'm showing you this one. It is 1 1/4 inches tall. Oh, and then this piece to make, even for the stamp tractor or the standalone, it's like a little roof for the tractor. I think I said them all. By the way, I saw a sample where someone, I believe they used this die right here, which cuts out the 5 top of the corn. And they made that into Christmas ornaments instead, like light bulbs, not ornaments, bulbs. And they kind of, it's a little bit off, but they kind of have that shape of a Christmas light bulb. So you could do that as well. Okay, I'm going to have to look at my picture later to put these back. But whatever. That is the bundle. And it's in the online store right now. Okay, so now let's see what, I guess we're going to start. Card number 1. Card number 1. Corn stalks could be ghost, is what Marianne is saying. Oh, yeah. Right here. Or fire, even. A little fiery at the top. Okay, card number 1. This one is going to be the Christmas card of the 3. I'm making, go down a little bit here. 1 Christmas card and 2 non-Christmas. I might reserve the right to make these, to use a couple of these designs for my monthly card class also, side note. Okay, so this is card number 1. I have a basic white card base. It's 5.5 by 8.5 inches. I'm looking for my bone folder. 5.5 by 8.5, which is just, you take your 8.5 by 11 cardstock and cut it in half. So if you accidentally caught this video and you've never made a card before or paper crafted, it's easy. You take 8.5 by 11 cardstock, which is standard, and cut it in half. Either direction you cut it, once you fold it in half like that, it will fit into the invitation size envelope. So boom. Of course, we sell these. Stampin' Up's medium white envelopes, and they are super high quality, amazing. We also sell my favorite, the clear medium envelopes. Medium is just our word for them. And those are my favorites. So measurement, easy. This card will be landscape, this direction, and I'm going to set that card base aside right now. My next layer, by the way, the measurements for these projects will be in the email tomorrow at 9 a.m. So make sure you sign up for my email newsletter. So the next layer is this designer paper. Here's the back side. It's got foil. It is poinsettias, pink and red and green. But this side is it's a mix between real red and cherry cobbler with light red dots on all over it, evenly spaced, tiny red dots. Anyway, this paper is from, hold on, let me fix my fan there. Traditions of Christmas 12 by 12 specialty paper. This is in our holiday catalog right now. It's gorgeous, and I've shown it on a couple of different videos in the past already. so I won't go over it again right now, but it's gorgeous. And I just needed like a nice little Christmassy vibe, but not too patterny. So that's why I went with that red one there. And then I also have from this pack of designer paper 2 strips of the old olive plaid. The back side is that gorgeous red and foil, but we're using the old olive plaid side. And they're just a couple of skinny strips that'll go all the way across the front long ways to go behind a piece of paper I have here. Okay, the next layer is basic white. And hold on just a sec, everybody. Okay, it's basic white, and it has been embossed with the Soft Waves embossing folder, which is like waves. Somebody's in here. This folder right here, like ocean waves, but of course we can use it for whatever. So I'm using it for a kind of a snowy vibe. And yes, Xana, that's actually, Xana said this will be fantastic for scrapbooking. And that's actually what Terry recommended to me. She was like, if you want to use this for your scrapbook, which I haven't decided on that yet, but yes, great stamp set and bundle for scrapbooking. Okay. Soft Waves. It's a 6x6 folder. It's one of our thick ones. And I've just got the waves going across. Again, this will be a long strip to go on the front of the paper, of the front of the card. There we go. Okay, next, scraps. I think all of these are scraps, yes, except these 2 pieces right here. So I have cut myself a banner, the smallest banner from Stylish Shape Styes in basic white, and the seat to the tractor in basic black. Everything else is scraps. I'm not sure why I have 2 white ones here, but we'll figure it out in a minute. So I've got some basic white scraps, real red scrap, and garden green scrap. And just real quick, in case anybody's unfamiliar, here are the Stylish Shape Styes. They are a must-have. They have piercing on the edges of all of them, and it's circles, squares, and banners. So make sure you have that. If not, if you don't, you got to get it. All right, I'm going to stamp the tractor and the trailer, the wheels, the trees, and my card is going to say Season's Greetings. That is the only Christmas words in this set. So obviously you can mix in other ones, Season's Greetings, from other stamp sets if you want to say different holiday words. I'll do Season's Greetings in garden green. Ignore my old ink pad here. I can't find my current new garden green ink pad anywhere, and it's weird, but I haven't fully unpacked, but I thought I had unpacked all the ink pads for my classes this past weekend. So if I can't find it, I guess I need to order one, but I know I have one. Whatever. Season's Greetings. It's one word on top of the other. Capital S, capital G, the others are lowercase, and it's just a cute little serif font. And so that fits on that smallest banner. And then also in garden green, I need the trees, the 3 Christmas trees that are flat on the bottom because they're sticking out a trailer. I'm just tapping gently until I see that it's fully inked on the garden green ink pad, and I'm stamping it on garden green cardstock. Let it sit there for a second and absorb that ink because it's a very solid image. And then you can see how you can see those details in the etched out parts. We'll die cut that out. And now get real red ink, real red ink. And on the real red paper, I'm going to stamp the trailer and the tractor in real red on real red. And these will get die cut out as well. So And last but not least, let me bring those up close. So there is some detail in them, some little lines and stuff. Again, where there's no ink. Last but not least, the wheels. Thank you, Dana. I hope you like the cards. Xana, thanks for sharing. Eleanor, good morning to you. Oh, Xana, you're in the hospital. She's in the hospital bed, but feeling much better. So she's in and out of Wi-Fi. Everybody send good thoughts to Xana. She's over in the UK, y'all. Not feeling well. She says she's feeling better, but I assume you haven't been feeling good if you're in the hospital. Okay, I need 3 small wheels. I'm using my Memento black ink, and I did just recently re-ink this one, so it's getting a little juicy. It's a little juicy, but it's fine. It's getting in the little crevices because of how juicy it is. So my little white lines aren't as solid, but it's okay. I'd rather have that than that. Anyway, if you want to know how I made this pad, let me know. Memento black on a foam pad. And then, yeah, I didn't need this, I don't think. So I'm ready to die cut all this out. Remember, you can get this die cut machine if you don't have it and you're not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, because if you are, you can't buy the starter kit. I have not been able to buy a starter kit for almost 25 years since the first time I bought it, because that's how it works. But if you're not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator currently and you live in the US, you can get this from me. And with the $99 starter kit starting October 1st, you can purchase, you can choose this machine as part of your $189 in products. So I'm cutting everything apart because that's how I like to do it. And just to show y'all right here. So this is what I have on my plate, and I will position the dies on all of these and run it through. And then I'll need to die cut 2 more small wheels. So as it goes through, you'll see how I lined everything up. Just cut side down on top of the paper, matching the image. And if it's not perfect, we'll pretend it is. It's going to have to be really messed up for me to redo it for the video. First, the way this is sitting here under this camera, it's making a shadow that's a little difficult to align red on red. So hopefully it'll be okay. Hopefully. Trying to perfect those trees. The wheels are like, I don't know what you call that, but they go like little sprockets or something. They go up, down, little rectangles or squares sticking out. Not spikes, but flat spikes. Anyway, so you do align that image on the wheels. They're not just round. How dare you? Everything works when I'm not on video. Just holding it down really tight. I'm usually too lazy to tape stuff down unless I've learned my lesson and it gave me trouble. But you can put washi tape, Post-it note tape, whatever kind of tape that's repositionable, sticky notes, etc., that you want on top of your dies and paper to hold them down as you're going through the machine. And there's the 2 wheels. See, I thought that one got a little messed up. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more small wheels. I usually never run when I die cut, I never run it backwards for many reasons. One is because it's time consuming. Two, sometimes the dies, once they're all the way here, like on this end, they can lift up and shift. And then when you run it back, it cuts it a second time. However, when I do something really small like this, one little image, you'll see it. Oh, move it up right there. I'll cut it and go back just because that is faster. Does that make sense? Can't see. That one, and now we can start putting this card together. V, good morning. Watching on the big screen TV. My cousin is going to join in October. You wore her down. Yes, girl. I love it. She said spectacular join options did. Yes. That's awesome. Zana, Tyra sending prayers for a speedy recovery. Thank you, Tyra. Jane, good morning. Also, Lori wishing Xana a speedy recovery and good Wi-Fi. Exactly, Lori. We all need that. Cindy, good morning. At the doctor will catch replay. Yes, this is a really cute set, Cindy. Okay, so to put it together, I'm looking at my sample. At least I have the samples here this week. Okay, grab my adhesive. Oh, this adhesive. So every once in a while, I will get a Stampin' Seal that is too sticky, and it keeps ripping my paper, but it's only this one. So I was over here. I don't usually design right here, but I was designing in this spot the other day because the other spot was full. And I was trying to put some cards together, and it kept ripping the paper. So I was like, is it this, or is it me, or what? So I went and got my other adhesive, and it stopped ripping the same exact paper. So I'm going to give it like 2 tries here. Of course, designer paper is thinner than cardstock. But anyway, if it rips, I'm just going to have to switch to another. Now, of course, it's not going to rip this one. Adhesive, like seal, whatever, my other one. Okay, so I've got this white strip that's going to go across the front of the card. I put adhesive on the top and bottom long sides of the back of it. And I'm going to place the plaid designer paper strip on the table and stick the white to it. This will allow me to control how wide of a border I want. That's going to be about approximately a 1/2 inch border of designer paper showing there. Now, you could just make a full piece, but I don't like to waste designer paper, especially foil like that. So pretty. So you could measure this if you're really, particular about that as well. But I just eyeball it. But it's easier to eyeball if you do it that way than holding the paper here and we all shake and whatever. I mean, maybe we all don't, but I do. So, and then I'll add more adhesive to the back. I feel you trying to rip this paper. And attach that to the center of the dotted designer paper. Get our green and red vibe going on. And then attach this whole thing to my card base, which is basic white. Okay, so now we have a little base there to put our stuff on. The tractor body is going to be flat as well as the wagon. But I haven't figured out a perfect system yet for me to figure out the height of the wagon. I mean the tractor, because the wheels are 2 different sizes, so it confuses me. So you have to kind of use the wheels to figure out where to place it, if that makes sense. Unless you attach the wheels to it first, but I don't want to do that. Oh, see, it ripped the red a little bit. I don't know why it's so strong. I've had like just a couple of these be like this, the seals, randomly in the past. Okay, so I want my wheels approximately touching the bottom of the white there. Maybe this is a good way to do it. I'm just using them as a guide for where to place the tractor. If that makes sense. The wagon, actually I'm going to tuck the trees under the wagon, so I should probably do that first. I'm calling it a wagon. I guess it's a trailer, right? Wagon is same deal. That looks good. And the wagon has a little hitch, I guess, just a tiny little thing that sticks out, but they don't really connect. So I don't know. Okay, so all that's flat on there. Now I will put my wheels on with Stampin' Dimensionals. I will put the seat on there flat. I'm just using my silicone craft sheet to make sure I don't get any excess adhesive all over my workspace. I'll actually tuck the seat a little bit under this red. Perfect. Okay, and my greeting is going to have dimensionals. So cute. So cute. Hey, Seal. Viewing from rainy Pennsylvania. I guess it's raining up there. Not down here. We had rain. Did we have rain yesterday? I think I heard thunder yesterday. But it was like super short and I had not watched the weather. So I was like, what's going on? Okay, I put dimensionals on the wheels and the greeting. I'm just going to place everything on here. Maybe I should do 2 on this one. The large wheel is pretty big. It's like 1 1/4 inches, that back tractor wheel. Okay, then my greeting, Season's Greetings, is going to go on the front of the tractor over the red part, but hanging off to the right some, just not to the edge of the card, like that. And then I'm going to add a couple of embellishments to finish it off, which will be twine and some real red traditional sparkling sequins, which we love. They're glitter sequins, red, blue, green, and gold. We're going to use the red ones. I'm going to use the medium size, and I'm going to put 1 in the center of each wheel. It's the right size. That's a lie. It should be small. I decided small was better. There's the small ones right here. Okay, so small sequins in the center of each wagon. Tractor wheel. All 4. And I'm just going to make a quick little double bow with this real red and white baker's twine. Thank you, France. Oh, yes, Seal. She says, my 5-year-old grandson just loves tractors. I think definitely kids, lots of kids probably love tractors. So it's a great set for children. Okay, I folded my twine over. I'm just going to tie a regular bow, like tying your shoes kind of bow with 2 strings instead of 1 because I folded it over on itself. Just evening everything up here. And I always forget which scissors I decided were the sharpest over here. Okay, there's that. We'll add that on with a glue dot. Make sure you don't unroll the whole thing. Just fold it back, fold the paper back. When you see one glue dot, press into that dot with your embellishment, pull it off. And I'm putting the bow at the corner of the top right corner of the wagon, whatever. Can't think of the word, trailer. Cindy's a fan of the tractor bundle. Yes. Ooh, they live out near Amish country, Seal. Yes, so they probably see a lot of tractors, right? Trying to see if I missed any comments. I think I'm good. Okay, so that is card number one. Card number one for today. Again, I might do one or two of these cards at my monthly card class. I'm not sure yet in October. I'm truly not sure yet. I'm not trying to be sneaky. Just haven't looked at anything. All right, so we'll move on now. Card number two. Card number two. So this one, we've got a garden green card base. Garden green, 5.5, 8.5. We'll fold it in half with a bone folder. So I like to do that on the table where I align. I'm going to go this way. I align the two corners on the table, or the whatever work surface, and press them against my thumbnail to get them straight, and just look at the two corners. And then I do as much folding as I can with the bone folder instead of my finger to give less wrinkles on the inside. And then this card, we're going to fold backwards all the way to the left to make a Z fold. So again, I'll use the bone folder there, and simple little fun fold. It's super easy. Okay, then of course we have a piece, this will be up and down portrait. We have a piece of basic white to go on the inside of this card because part of it shows on the front. And then other pieces, we've got a scrap of basic white. We have two Everyday Arches dies that have been die cut out of Daffodil Delight and basic white. These Everyday Arches dies, let me see what size these are. These are amazing. You should get them while you can. I mean, I'm not saying they're going anywhere, but I don't know. I would just get it just in case. Yeah, so it's the second from the largest and then the one down from that. So second from the largest for Daffodil Delight, and then the one down from that in basic white. And then it's 10 arch dies, and that's it. So good. And oh, I get the hiccups. And then I've got a scrap of white. I've got some die cut pieces here. I'll show you in a second. And then two pieces of designer paper. These are actually it's the same, probably same piece of designer paper. One is the back side, one's the front side. These papers are from, still currently available. It's an online exclusive. It is called Floral Impressions. Floral Impressions. And it is, I've shown it on many videos, but it's just been a while. But the piece I'm using, this one here, has a white background with yellow, I think they're daisies, daisy flowers, large yellow daisies. And then just in between, like they're all kind of separate images, but I don't know that I would hand cut them apart, but you might. But anyway, green, nice garden green solid leaves, and then smaller daisies in more of a orangey pink and white with a yellow center. And these yellow ones have a brown center. So anyway, that's the one that we're using. And then on the back side is just a garden green with sort of a octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's an octagon shape. Real faint geometric octagon shape printed all over it. Small pattern. So that's the one I'm using just to flip through this paper real quick. It's got florals and patterns mixed, you know, one side's florals, one side's side is patterns. Here's another pack with other colors. Apparently I've used a ton of this paper. The florals on one side, patterns on the back. super pretty. And this particular pattern goes really well with the tractor stuff. It's got the greens and yellows. Okay, so of course we have a strip. The flower strip is to go on the front left flap there, and then this strip, I'm using the back side, the green on a smaller strip to go on the front right of the white piece. Okay, I'm going to stamp on, and I have some die cut pieces here, I'll show you in a second. I'm going to stamp on a scrap of white and the white arch. I'm going to stamp, let me grab them. The greeting is going to say, thanks for pulling me through. That's all stacked on top of each other. So thanks for pulling me, and then through on bottom. We're just going to put it at the very bottom of this white arch. And it's just, again, that same nice little thick serif font. Thanks is capitalized. Everything else is lowercase, or yeah, just the T. And then on this scrap here, I need 3 hay bales. As a reminder, they're not a circle, they're a half circle. And when you stamp them, you get the little white, or because I'm stamping it on white paper, you get the little white details inside. So I need 3 of these and die cut them out. I actually already have one because when I made this card, or when I was making these cards, I didn't know what I was going to do. So I cut more than I needed. So I'll use that one. I'm going to die cut out 2 for the video. Hey, Kelly. I love this set. Has a bunch of potential for sure. Yes, Xana's back again, y'all. Thank you, Pat. Thank you, Christina. Hey, Terry. Here's Terry, who loaned me this set, y'all. Say hi to Terry. Okay, I'm going to die cut out the... Also, this kind of looks like a taco to me. I think you can totally make tacos out of this. Even just that color right there. Just stamp that, die cut it out, put some little green and red things sticking out of it, and you got a taco, right? Jennifer Cotton invented that. Don't forget. Just kidding. I have no clue. Somebody already did that, but it does look like a taco. Maybe I should die cut out the extra one so I can make a little taco real quick. Not today. Not on this video, but y'all know what I mean. I probably have like a die that could look like lettuce or something. See, look, this is the Christmas tree. It's a little, why is it blurry today? A little green coming out of there, and you got a taco. Okay. Enough about the taco. Let me die cut one more of these. I'm doing 3 hay bales for this card. Birthday cake, Kelly. Kelly says, yes, taco. I think of a birthday cake in back would be cute too. Birthday cake in back. I mean, ooh, it looks like a, now you're making me think about sweets, Kelly. A coconut macaroon. Like some kind of dessert, like a truffle. Ooh, yeah, that's just coconut sprinkles on top. That's a truffle right there. Probably a lot of food this could look like. I love it when taco. I love it when a taco is discovered amongst the dice. Oh, I must not be that good because I haven't discovered that many tacos in the dice. I need to keep my eyes open. Yeah, this is like food right here. Okay, now I pre-die cut the standalone die tractor. All these little pieces. So I used garden green. Like when I looked online, everybody's, which they're totally fine and super cute. Everybody's Stampin' Up tractors, mostly, not everybody, most of them are not green, but if I just Google tractor, they all green. There's like a couple of red ones and the rest, they're just green tractors. So I was like, I'm just gonna make mine green. I don't know anything about tractors. So I did garden green for the tractor body, cardstock. Garden green for the like wheel wheels. I think those are what those are called. They're real chunky and cute. Little half circles with stitching. Basic black for the wheels, so no stamping. I just did basic black cardstock. Daffodil Delight for the centers of the wheels. When you cut these out, they're going to be great for a lot of stuff like little reinforcers for circle hole things and all that. Anyway, it does cut out a center as well, a small yellow dot on. There's a single die to make the larger wheel center and a single die that cuts out 3 of the smaller one. Would have been nice if they did the same for this, but that's okay. So you get 1 at a time on the bigger one, 3 on the smaller one. But anyway, see how they can be used for other stuff, those reinforcers. You do get that center part if you want to use it. I just didn't want to use it. So I have Daffodil Delight tire centers. Oh, reverse that, but you get the idea. And then I have the detail of the top of the tractor in basic black cardstock. So again, it gives you detail of the steering wheel, the smokestack thing, and just some lines at the top. I'll pull this up closer when the card's put together. And then from garden green, I cut the little roof. It's just like a geometric shape, 3 pieces, 3 sides, not perfect parallel or whatever. And you just glue that super skinny at the top, and then the black seat. So that's how you make the tractor out of the pieces. So that's simple. All right, so let me start gluing some stuff to the card first so we can put the tractor together. I will put the designer paper on the front left flap first. The flowers. And I'll place this smaller, skinnier strip. Measurements. See? Ripping my paper. It's too strong. You're too powerful. And I don't press hard, by the way. If anyone's like, oh, you press too hard. Some people might, but I'm weak. I don't press hard. Anyway, measurements. 9 a.m. Central tomorrow. Emailed out for all of these projects. In my recipe cards, and there'll also be a video showing you how to make the recipe cards, which I'm going to post in YouTube later today. Okay, so I attach that strip of green designer paper to the right side, leaving about 1/8 inch of white showing on the right side of this white piece that goes on the inside, and now I'm attaching that on the inside of the card. So you get that. And then now I'm going to attach my white arch to my Daffodil Delight arch. Excuse me, Taco. Okay, then these 3 tacos, no, I'm just kidding. These 3 hay bales, I'm attaching flat. Okay, so one, this is just like a design. It's not a realistic thing. One is going to go sort of toward the top center of the arch, but a good 1/4 inch or so of the white showing at the top of the arch. And then the next 2 are below it, overlapping it and overlapping each other. It's just like a little arrangement of hay bales to go in front of the tractor. So there's that. And then the tractor, again, I can put some of this together. I'm just going to put some adhesive on the thickest part of this detail that goes at the top of the tractor. You could use liquid glue. You could put adhesive sheets on the back before you die cut it out. You could attach this however you want. I just put a little adhesive using my silicone craft sheet. And so that's how that looks after it's attached. And I'll put a little adhesive on the back of the tractor body and put the seat back here. Should have done that on the first one, but I forgot. Okay. Then I think those are oh, I can also put a little adhesive on the back and attach this roof. This is a fancy tractor. It's enclosed. Okay, now this piece, all of this I'm attaching flat to the card. But again, I just need to see where the wheels are going to go. Actually, the wheels are going flat too. Oh, you know what? The wheels are going flat on this one, so I can go ahead and attach them actually. So I'm putting adhesive on the back of the wheel and putting it on, sticking it to the green cardstock. And I'm just going to use my grid here, the straight line grid, to make the wheels even. Okay, perfect. That's a good way to do that since I'm not using dimensionals. Ignore that. That happened. Since I am not using dimensionals on the wheels. Bleh. Okay, so there we go. Tractor's assembled, basically. Let me add adhesive to the back of this and put it on here flat. Just securing down the little pieces that might not have too much extra adhesive. So hopefully you can see all that. Tractor is going to go on top of the hay bales a little bit and down below them, of course, right above the grating. I don't want to put these center of the wheels on yet until I attach the wheel wells. Is that even the right word? I don't know. There's my dimensionals right here. And I'm going to use my mini Stampin' Dimensionals. I've been using those the whole time, but I forgot to mention them. We also sell the big ones. I just like the mini ones. For the wheel wells, they go obviously above the tires. How we doing? I use these centers for lights. Corinne, good idea. That's probably what they're for, honestly. They're probably smart. I mean, you are smart, but definitely smarter than me. Corinne says she uses those little centers that fall out, which mine are in the trash, as a light on the tractor. That's so smart. Boom, right there. Okay, I'm going to add, did I add? No. I'm going to add adhesive to these centers. And just for me, I'm putting them on after in case my stuff is not perfectly centered. It'll be an illusion that it is. Isn't that tractor so dang cute? So cute. It does look like an oversized taco shell. Exactly, Christina. John Deere tractors are green. If you Google tractor, apparently they only show you John Deere tractors. I know, Cindy, same here. The cake. Ooh, cake in the back of the trailer. Yes. That's a good idea, Kelly. Okay, so there's that. We're going to attach this to the front left flap only. I'm going to use dimensionals. I'm going to put it here in the center, flip it upside down, top to bottom, center it, and then place my dimensionals so that they will only be on the back left half, because you don't want to glue your card shut. Right. Then I will add some twine to this card and it will be done. It's right in the center there. Thanks for pulling me through. For this one, I'm using this twine here. It's called Baker's Twine Essentials Pack, but I have so many of these open, so I'm going to use the black out of this one. But anyway, it comes with black. I'm going to use the black, and I'm just going to make another double bow. Then this card also will be finished. Let's see, where did I put the bow? I'm putting the bow, I see the glue dots, at the back corner of where the roof ends. So on top of that back well there. And that is card number 2. All right. Thank you, Tyra. Yellow makes me happy, Marianne. That's true. It's a very cheery color. Thank you, Terry. Farm Hall are red and Kabata are orange. Good to know. Good to know. Have to try some different colors for the tractors. Definitely. All right. The last tractor is going to be green too. So card number 3. Card number 3. This isn't like anything mind-blowing, but I do really like this card. But I had an idea, like, I don't know when, but to combine the tractor with the sunflower embossing folder. So that's what I did on this one. Again, it's not like earth-shattering, but anyway. I thought the sunflower like gives me fall vibes and the tractor gives me fall vibes, so put them together. So, but this is actually a pretty simple card, but it is my favorite. Okay, so we have a Daffodil Delight card base. So I'm going to fold that in half. And this will be portrait up and down. And then my next layer is Early Espresso. Good, Mary Jo. Yay. Embossed with the sunflower embossing folder. And this one is low inventory. If you want it, who knows if it will sell out today, in the next minute, or in a month from now. But it is low inventory. Again, it keeps going in and out of stock. So if you don't have the sunflower yet, I will grab it now. I have an ordering special. Anyway. Okay, so that's the sunflower. And it's gorgeous. I did a whole video where I showed techniques with that as well. Okay, then I have this is a portrait card, but I have this rectangle from Nested Essentials Dies, and I will be using it landscape on the card going across, and it's basic white, and it's the largest rectangle on Nested Essentials Dies. And I think the measurements are in the recipe card, but just in case, it's 3 inches long by about 2 3/8, I think, tall. Okay, so we have that. And then I have this little label die cut out of basic white also for my greeting. And that is from these dies right here. Perfectly Pairs dies. These dies, Perfectly Pairs, which I've used on a video before, and it's an awesome bundle. It does have pairs. But it happens to have these 2 labels that are perfect for small, skinny images or words. One that's really short, it's 1 inch long, and then the one I'm using is a little over 2 inches long, and they're both just like 1/4 of an inch tall or so. Triple check. maybe 3/8 of an inch tall. They're real small and skinny. So they're curved on the ends, slightly on the corners, and they are slightly beveled. I mean, it's definitely beveled. So it's just a little fancier than just cutting a strip. Anyway, I found a lot of stuff. I'm using these in, I think in the, well, maybe I haven't used it yet, but it fits some of the words I'm using in my retreat as well. So that's why I pulled it out initially as a possibility for my retreat. Then I started making these cards. So just make sure you check that one out. And Nested Essentials dies are amazing. They're pierced. You have the rounded corner rectangles, banners, and the coffin shape. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to stamp the corn, which is 2 parts. And my card is going to say, thinking of you. So I'm going to stamp thinking of you in early espresso. It's just a long, skinny, but really small thinking of you. It's even, shorter than the length of this label. Of course, it looks awesome because Stampin' Up! Stamps are amazing. And our ink and our paper all combined together equals awesome. And then I think I already forgot what I did, but I think I stamped the corn first on this one. It's 2 steps. Yeah, I did. I remember now. Had a blank for a moment. So I'm going to stamp, it's 5 pieces of corn at the top of this rectangle. And then I'll need to stamp it one more time to complete it across. But a bunch of it's hanging off the edge. So you only actually get 2 pieces of corn on there, which is fine. And then same thing for the stalks, or I guess that's what these are called. The stems, garden green. And so it's pretty easy. There's just like a V at the top of each. Even though they're all different directions, it's very easy to align. Garden green ink. So they're at the top. The bottom will get covered up by the tractor. So the stalks are kind of floating in midair right now. So stamp it twice and you have the continued image. They're really easy to stamp and they're really cute. So if you want to make a Children of the Corn card, I've never seen that movie. That was a thing that terrified me as a kid, just hearing the name of that movie. Never saw it. I was a scaredy cat. And I'm not interested in seeing it now still. But you can make Children of the Corn or you can make cute farm corn. All right. Stalks and corn heads called ears. Oh yeah, that's true. Ear of corn. I remember that, Xana. So we got that. Then, of course, I cut the same thing again. Pretty much, I think the same exact pieces. I'm going to make the same exact tractor, actually. So let me just do it real quick. Can't think of anything to talk about while I'm doing it. But it's the same colors, same pieces, same amount. And I'm going to assemble it the exact same way. But when I first made these cards, when I first made the tractors, I didn't really think too hard. So now that I've done it for you guys once, now I'm like, oh yeah, that's what all we need to do. Hopefully I cut a chair, but it looks like I forgot the chair. But oh no, I didn't. Thank goodness. I was gonna say, but I definitely need one. Did I put any? Of course it would. Oh my gosh, the cat just almost knocked the light down. It would, what am I trying to say? It would depend. Something would depend on something else. I lost it. Oh, it would depend on how I'm attaching the wheels if I did it different. But anyway, this one's going to be the same. So I put them on front or back. It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put them on the back since it doesn't matter. It won't show. So, okay, let me add this piece, the little detail for the steering wheel. By the way, October 1st, this is random, but someone just messaged me and she's wanting one of the kits that comes out October 1st. And it reminded me, October 1st, we have 2 really cute kits coming out. 3 really cute kits coming out. And I say that without having seen them yet, but we've seen descriptions. So one is elegant Christmas cards. And I'm telling y'all, if you want it, you need to order it on October 1st because our first Christmas card kit sold out almost immediately. And then what are the other 2? I have to go look. But if you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you didn't open the weekly Succeed email from, I think, last week or the week before, you need to open it because there's sneak peeks in there and of upcoming product and details about those kits. So let me open that email real quick to tell you about these kits. You're going to want to be on alert October 1st. Succeed Weekly. It says, warning, this sneak peek will make mouths water. So it shows the cake bundle. It shows the animals. Okay, we have Nutcracker Tags kit coming out. We have Remembering Christmas kit, which is an album, festive mini album. And we have the Calm and Bright, which is create elegant Christmas cards in a soft, serene color palette for a fresh take on the season. So check it out. We won't, well, I might get to see it the one day before, but otherwise we won't really see them until the day of, which is October 1st. So make sure y'all are checking that out. And yeah, I just randomly thought about that. So that's all I got on that. October 1st, you can add them to your starter kit as well. Thank you, Pat. Okay, so I assembled the tractor. Now this time I'm putting the tractor on with dimensionals. The whole tractor, so a little different than the other one. And just making sure that the dimensionals touch the little loose pieces like the seat, this roof. I guess that's the main thing, but anyway. So dimensionals there, and actually let me put the other pieces together before I put the tractor on. Okay, so I will attach. Now we're going to see if this rips. I'm being super light now. Maybe I was being too heavy-handed. Anyway, I'm attaching the early espresso. See, she's ripping. That's been embossed with the sunflower embossing folder. This is early espresso. I'm attaching it to the Daffodil Delight card base. Then the corn stalks, ears of corn, will be attached with dimensionals. Toward the top, centered left to right. And then Thinking of You, I added flat. Just sort of centered below that, you know, in the middle space between that, or below that, between the bottom and the image. Now I can add the tractor. I could have added it before, but I prefer to do it this way. It doesn't matter. So the tractor goes all the way to the bottom of the white die cut label. And then I just need some twine. I've got a third twine for this card. This is Stampin' Up's new, where is it? Right here. I think I used this last week. It's linen thread actually, but same difference. Early Espresso and Old Olive linen thread pack. I think this is a great one. You get 15 yards, right? Yep, of each twine, and it's Old Olive and Early Espresso. I think this is one of the best twine packs or linen thread we've had in a long time, in my opinion. Just because the colors go with a lot of different things, not just like super specific, in my opinion. And you get a bunch of yards on there. So I'm going to make another double bow in Early Espresso. All right. And on my glue dots again. This bow I will put down at the bottom right corner. Well, it's kind of a weird place, but whatever. Of Thinking of You. The bottom right corner is not weird. I didn't exactly hit the bottom right corner, but it's fine. And that is card number 3 with Tractor & Co. Cards 1 and 2 are my faves, but I will be casing all 3. I love it, France. Thank you, Pat. Xana says, loving this set. I saw it as a kid and the film scarred. Yeah, exactly. Scared the living daylights out of her. Children of the Corn, y'all. It probably isn't even scary now, but I'm never going to watch it. No, ma'am. Thank you, Cindy. All right, let's look at all 3 again. You can say which one's your favorite if you want. 1, 2, 3. Bring this down a little bit. I have to have this. There we go. So Christmas, kind of fallish, but really they're just all occasion, I think, for those cards. And yeah, let me know what you think. I really wanted to use the pumpkins, but well, I could have made them something. Anyway, there's different ways to use them, but I would have needed the trailer again to do them properly. There's the pumpkin stamp right here. I think that pumpkin stamp is going to be so cute and could have made a nice fall or Halloween even card with the pumpkins. Of course, you can put all kinds of stuff in this trailer. It doesn't have to come with this stamp set. So you can put little people in there, ghosts, trick-or-treaters, Christmas gifts, you know, all kinds of stuff. This could be Santa's tractor. Love the middle yellow. Thank you, Lori. Great with sunflower embossing folder. Thank you, thank you. Tyra, thank you very much. Marianne, thank you very much. Cindy, thank you very much. Here is what the recipe cards look like that will come out in tomorrow's email. Measurements here. Supply list here. I'm also going to post a video after this video over on YouTube, and I'll share it and stuff. But anyway, I'm just showing how I make these recipe cards with mystampinstuff.com. And I think I use this one as the example. But anyway, I use one of these cards as the example in that video. It's either this one or this one, but whatever. And just so you get an idea about this website, I think it's very useful for customers and demonstrators, because for anybody, it is an inventory website of your Stampin' Up! Products, and you can add other products there that you own from any company. So it's got that inventory, like, did I order it yet or not? And then also it's searchable, again, by themes, like words, keywords. So you can find thinking of you, thank you, etc. You can search only current or all, including retired. And then on top of all that, you can use it for these recipe cards, which I did talk about in the video. Unless you want it to go to 2 pages, you've got about this much space if you wanted to type instructions here instead. You just really can only put the one photo. That's the one thing about it. So if your instructions need more photos, we don't have it set up that way. It's just for one photo. All right. If y'all have any questions on anything, let me know. Thank you, Christina. Thanks, Ro. If y'all have any questions, let me know. Don't forget about the mystery boxes, and have a great week. I should be back next Thursday, 9 a.m. Central. Same place, same time, all the stuff. And, ooh, a haunted hayride. Yes, Lori. Yes, girl. That would be so cute. Thanks, Terry, for loaning me this bundle so I can make these cards. And yes, you have a great week. Great week as well, Tyra. I will see y'all later. Bye.